What's up, guys? So it's been a little while since I made a video like this, and we'll let you guys know right now this video is more so for the women out there, but also for the guys. But keep in mind, this video is going to be mostly for the women through a guy's perspective with less lethal. A lot of you guys aren't going to want to admit this out there, that's fine. But I'm just going to throw this out there and say it. One of you have recently messaged me, I'm not going to put your name out there, asking about how many joules I think would basically be effective in the burner. Before I even got that comment, I was actually planning on making some videos tonight. So I was like literally less than an hour from when I was planning on making a video, which I'm doing now. So to answer that question, it's not always about joules when it comes to a guy. If you're going to use it on a guy. Now don't take that as the burner will stop any guy unless you're going for the face. Me personally, that's where I'm going. That's it. But with this said, is what I'm trying to say is, through a guy's perspective, the last thing a guy wants, whether it's a BB gun, a pellet gun, a firearm, God forbid, he's dead with no dignity. A baseball bat, your knee, your hand, your fist, a rock. The list goes on. No matter what the weapon is, okay? Keep in mind, if you're a female, I'm coming out and saying it as a man, through a man's perspective. The last thing, if I'm going to assault you or attack you, let's say it was a robbery, and I see you as a woman, and I see, okay, you're vulnerable. I don't need a weapon. I can overtake you. Through a guy's mentality, not mine, but some sicko out there. And say it's at night, because a lot of times, well, nowadays it's happening more during the day, but most of this probably will happen when it starts to get dark. Because no criminal wants to be seen by witnesses, right? Especially if they're going after a woman. If it's at night for this scenario, and you have a burner, and you're a female, get a laser on your, any kind of laser, one you can rely on, it ain't gonna break. I like Olight. I'm not getting nothing for talking about Olight. It'd be nice, but I'm not. No big deal. I like Olight just because I never have an issue. It never fails on me, okay? There's many brands out there you can get, but I trust Olight. Now, with that said, if you're a female and I'm a male, let's just say you pissed off someone I knew and I wanted to take revenge on you, right? Say my goal was, since you assaulted one of my friends, maybe a female, I'm some deranged dumb fuck who's going to go take my revenge out on you personally, directly, just because of what I heard. If you have a burner at night, and if you have that laser, doesn't show up good there, but I'll show you. And if you shined it below my waist, and by that I mean my genitals, and I looked down and seen a dot pointed there, and keep in mind, this is at night. I don't know if it's a Byrna or a firearm, okay? And even if I knew it was a Byrna, especially in the summer, most guys, they're not wearing jeans. They're wearing, well, if they're wearing jeans, they're wearing skinny jeans, which I don't know why the hell anyone want to wear those to begin with. Point being is, the last thing I'm going to want is to take a chance of that being a fire, the Byrna being a firearm, which it won't be. You would know that, but me as a guy coming after you as a woman, I don't know that. Okay? That's one thing to think about. You women have that in your favor. The second thing is, all us guys, most of us guys, at some point in our life, no matter how old we are or when we were, we've gotten kicked in the nuts. It does not feel good. It is horrible. I'd rather get my nose broke than get kicked in my nuts. So when I see a dot, a red dot or blue dot or green dot, whatever dots you have that are on them today, a lot of colored dots, lasers, and you point that on my genitals, I'm going to stop, I'm going to look, and I'm going to think twice. One, I don't want to take a chance that being a firearm, whether it's a 22 or a 45, and surviving that and going to the hospital and needing to explain why my genitals got shot to begin with. Two, I've been kicked in the nuts accidentally. If that's less lethal, I don't want to take a chance on the pain that that's probably going to cause, especially if I'm in basketball shorts. And three, if you need to use your Byrna as a female, and you use your laser, if you have one, to a male, okay, make sure you talk loud and yell. And if you have to, don't be afraid to say, look at your genitals. I'm not going to be explicit. You get what I'm saying, you women out there. Look at your D, look at your C, whatever. I'm not ashamed to talk about this. And make a scene. Because a lot of times when you act crazy, you may think this next person, say I'm the aggressor, I'm coming at you, okay? Point being is, if you act crazy, you have no idea if I'm actually crazy or if I'm just trying to act crazy to scare you to get what I want. Maybe your car, your purse. Hopefully it's not something worse if that's one of these sickos. Make a lot of noise and announce where to look. And when they see that dot, I can't guarantee nothing. No one can. But being in a situation like that, once, getting kicked, I can tell you, that person more than likely, unless they're on heavy drugs where they can't think and register what's going on, which at that point, you're probably not even a target, you're just some random victim, possible victim. They're going to think. And another thing for you women out there, for less lethal, which I'm honestly a fan of, is obviously the Byrna, but right now we're going to put the Byrna down, we're going to talk about something different. A taser. Now, no human being, male or female, especially a male, is literally going to want to have a 1-inch dart, a needle, looking like a fish hook. It's basically what it is, but straight, with the 30-second burst, I don't care if it was a 5-second burst, to get shot in the crotch, okay? And these, you don't even have to buy a laser or light. They're already on there. Can't see the laser, but well, that's not going to work. But point being, if you, even especially during the day with this bad boy, if you need to and you aim that downward below their waist, if they do try to come after you as a woman, a female, that's going to drop them. It's going to be, even if the current's not 100% accurate, that 1-inch straight fish hook claw penetrating through whatever they're wearing, God forbid if it's basketball shorts, and goes into their genitals, or the D or the C, you get what I'm saying? Oh, that's going to be more pain than I don't think anyone can even try to explain what it would feel like. Unless they've had that happen, and I don't really think anyone out there, any man, has had that happen. So it's not always about jewels. The weakest part on a man is his genitals. I know I'm talking about that a lot, but I want you women out there to be safe. You know, I know you guys watch a lot of less lethal channels. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, sometimes, and this goes for men too, everyone thinks jewels plays a big role in it. And honestly, it depends. The higher the jewels you have, all depends where you're going to use that higher jewels at. Okay? For example, you don't want to be carrying something that, you know, out in public where you're getting 80 to 100 joules. You can. I'm not knocking you if you do. But the way I think of it as, you know, when you're out in public, there's a lot of witnesses around you. And I know nowadays it's rare for someone to come up and just randomly help somebody. But there's got to be at least one person out of a dozen or more, depending on where you're at, if it should happen, to either call 911 and come try to help you, or I don't know. But one thing I can tell you is with the Berna, it's not always about jewels. That's why I like the Berna. This is the reason, one of the reasons why that I really don't talk about a lot is for EDC carry. I like the Berna because if I have to use, well, I've actually had to use it a couple times. Not just doing security, but those are in videos way down and watch them from the beginning. I don't want to get all into that, but point being is why I like the Berna is I think of it like this. If I have, I don't even know how many joules this thing is, the SD. I don't know, let's say 10 joules or I think 16 joules or something like that, the LE, using Berna Kinetics, somewhere around there, I don't really know offhand. Somewhere between 10 and 16 joules, okay? Like I said, I'm going for your face. That's the end of the story. But here's my thing. I don't want to carry something that has extreme high joules that I will use for home defense if someone breaks through 3 locks on my door and gets to that door, okay? Because in public, that actually, the reality is in public, using that many joules, EDC carrying a less lethal launcher, you're crossing the line right here from less lethal to lethal, okay? Another thing you're crossing. Intended harm to that person that's targeting you, that you're trying to defend yourself against, to unintentional harm to a bystander. What do I mean by that? Okay, 10 joules, let's just say. Again, I can't remember how many joules the SD is, okay? I'm just saying 10 joules. I think it's somewhere around there. I think it's between 9 and 11 joules. Let's just say 10. Feel free to correct me. Say 10 joules, okay? If I pull this out, and as I do, some reason I fall backwards, or that person pushes me backwards and I fall down, and my finger, as I pull out, my finger's on a trigger ready to pull, and I go back and I fall. What if I hit a kid? What if I hit someone that's not even involved in that? Okay? Now, you see what I mean. Intentional, that fine line, to unintentionally, seriously going to prison or jail, who knows, 80, 100 joules, 50, 60 joules. Accidents happen. I'm not saying it will. I'm not knocking anyone for higher joules for EDC. I'm not. I get it. That's your thing. Honestly, I like high joules too, for if someone breaks my door down. I like more using a knife because I can get surgical and creative, but everyone has their own thing. Now, if I accidentally shot a kid with this, they will go to the hospital most likely, right? They'll be treated for probably, depending on where you hit, well, a kid's different from an adult. Either way, they're going to be injured, but they'll live. Put it that way. It'd probably be labeled as an accident. Okay? I'm not saying this is what will happen. I'm just throwing a scenario out there that is plausible. You probably more than likely may get a civil suit against you. But the point is, that kid lived, if there's a kid around. And nowadays, there's always kids around. And you get to go home. Higher joules, what if you accidentally fall back with 50 or more joules, and that kid's 5-10 feet from you, and that round accidentally discharges, and it shoots him in the throat. The kid's probably dead. Honestly, an adult's probably dead. You guys see my point? But for you women out there, I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to turn the camera around to finish what I mean from a guy's perspective. Alright, now this video is kind of long, but I want, this video is for the women mostly out there, with the men also. But, just using the burner, the Olight. Imagine, I don't know how well I'm going to show up on here, doesn't really matter. Imagine I'm the guy and you're the female, okay? I'm the guy right here and you're the female over here, right? And you pull your burner, and I'm not going to be yelling in my home, but you yell, act like a crazy person. Right now is about the time. I'm just going to let this video roll. I'm going to wait about 5 seconds. If you have kids, I'm going to wait about 10 seconds. If you have kids in the room, you might want to have them leave right now. All right, so now, like I was saying, if you're the female and that gray shower curtain, that's not a shower, by the way, it's workout equipment. If that was the male coming at you and you pull your burner out and you bring that red laser out and you say, and you tell him, you yell, you just, whatever comes in mind, you know, you just say, get the fuck back, get the fuck back. Look where that dot is, I'll shoot you in your fucking dick. Get the fuck back now. I can almost guarantee you, and excuse my language, but sometimes you got to use profanity because it makes you seem more tough, more crazy. You know, in this day and age, sometimes you really do got to act crazy in a self-defense scenario because most crazy people don't like to fight other crazy people because they know themselves. That's about the only thing that they know is they're nuts. They're unpredictable. I mean, the same goes for the taser. That shows up better there. The light's kind of not as bright because of the curtain. But you know, if you yell the same thing out, I mean, and they see that dot, and during the day they see a taser. I'll tell you what. If a guy's willing to take a taser to the nuts, that guy deserves a lot of money. I'll tell you that. So for that, for you women out there, I hope that this gives you all something to think about from a guy's perspective. Because let's face it, and I don't mean no disrespect to any of you guys out there, okay? I honestly was hesitating to even make this video, but I'm swallowing my ego and I'm coming out to say, you know, I really don't think any men out there, any guys, no matter what age you are, 18 to frickin' 100 years old if you're still living, which a lot of you are out there, are willing to take a taser to the nuts or even a burner, especially up close if you're in basketball shorts, to the nuts. God forbid if it's the LE and it's working correctly, which nothing against the LE. By the way, I'm getting that. It's already sent out. I'm hopefully to have it this week, probably next week early, so throw that in there. But anyway, this video is long for you women out there. I made this. I'm hoping you all watch it. I hope you share this for other women because coming from a guy, I'm telling you right now, it's not really all about jewels. It's about your tone of voice, your commands, and announcing them to look at their nuts where you're aiming. Because, look, any one of you out there could offer me a $1,000 donation right now. I will not take one of these to the nuts, not even at 20 feet. I sure as hell won't take this at 10 feet. So, guys out there, leave your comments. Support the women. Let them know your thoughts. If you'd back off, if you knew you were going to get shot with a burner or a taser, to the nuts. To help women have a better understanding from a guy's perspective. That's it for this one, you guys. It's a long video, I know, but I had to get it out there. YouTube will probably try to stop this video because I use certain words, but it's freedom of speech. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm giving scenarios, jewels, my opinion, electricity. Oh, some of you guys will probably leave comments. I'm going to already say it for you. You're going to say, well, I'm tough. I could be wearing thick clothing, this and that. Okay, well, post a video. If you're one of those guys, wear the thickest. I'll tell you what, wear Carhartt jeans, okay? Post a video. When you leave that comment, leave the link to that video on my page. Take in one burner round at 10 feet to the nutsack with Carhartt jeans, thickest jeans I know of out there. Prove me wrong. Prove everybody wrong. Prove the women wrong. And if you doubt the taser, hey, educational purposes, I love to travel. If you want to wear Carhartt jeans, thick jeans, and boxers or underwear, no cup, no cheating, I'd be willing to come to you after you sign a consent form that I have an attorney draw up so it's all legalized with your consent and notarized. Once I get there, I will shoot a video, if you're willing, to take the taser to the nuts. So, with that said, you guys, you women, it's not always about jewels. So, God bless all of you. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys got a burner, I gotta say it. Go to my community section. Click on my Shadow Defensive link, affiliate link. It'll take you straight to the regular page. Use my discount code RAT10. Get yourself a nice holster. That's actually the same material as firearm holster Kydex. That's how good the Shadow Defensive holsters are, how much pride they take for your burners. How do I know? Because I got holsters for the burner. And I also got someone in the family, a firearm holster from Shadow Defensive. And I'll tell you what, can't tell a difference as far as the feel and the ruggedness. So trust me. If you got a burner, get a Shadow Defensive holster. You will not regret it. I cannot guarantee that. But no one has yet. Till the next one, guys. Ladies, subscribe to my channel. I'm watching those analytics. The more I see you women subscribing, I may just throw together another self-defense package, free, shipped to a lucky female out there to help you. What will be in it, I don't know. No, I'm not begging for your subscribes. I'm just saying, my channel, I keep it real. I tell it like it is. A lot of you know that. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. And I try to do my channel like no one else's channel out there. And I'm not saying don't watch their channels. I'm telling you, watch their channels. Most of these guys are honest. They got a lot of good material, okay? I just try to do my channel different because if I get bored watching similar content on all different channels, I'm assuming a lot of you may or may not be like that. So my channel, as you see, I take some clips for a little humor now and then for shorts, just for a little laughter. But if you guys, and you women out there, especially you women, the more I see you guys subscribing, Those analytics going up, the more content I'll be putting out. So this is long enough tonight, you guys. Hopefully you all gain something from this. Hopefully you sickos out there, you men, trying to prey on women, hopefully you find out the hard way and either get a burner to the nuts, or I really wish you get a taser to the nuts. Because if it wasn't for women, you would not be alive. And I'll tell you what, women are what's making this world go, live on. That's a fact. You guys can disagree, some of you out there, you're trolls. But if one of you trolls can give birth and you're a guy, there's something really wrong with that. Really wrong with that. I go to the doctor and get that checked out. Anyways, hopefully you women gain something. And just know not all men out there take women for granted, okay? So, definitely not on my channel. So until the next one, definitely right now, you guys, I'm going to end this. Like, share, subscribe. And more videos to come soon. I got the one burner. Today is day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3. I punctured it in that short. I have not fired it yet. I was planning to, but I have not. Tomorrow I'll be doing a 5-round mag burner kinetics just to test the seal out. And I'm going to wait 2-3 more days. And then 2-3 more days, 5 rounds each every 2-3 days. And then after that, until the CO is gone or something happens, we're going to see just how good the burners are holding CO2 after CO2 is punctured. So, I have no doubts. So with that, guys, like, share, subscribe, and trust me when I say my channel is only going to get better. I'm not sure how yet, but it's going to get better, okay? I've already got some things planned up. I'm not going to ruin the surprises. But it's going to be a lot more good stuff coming soon. As always, God bless. Like, share, subscribe. And for you sickos out there, stay away from those women, because those women, they may not have balls, but I'll tell you what, they got more balls than some of you sickos out there, and trust me. Better hope they don't pull a knife and get you in the balls. Anyways, God bless all of you. Stay safe. Like, share, subscribe. And see you guys in the next video, more than likely tomorrow.